Joey Kramer's first masterclass.
Can you show me the outtakes?
Spies.
Nothing like the internet.
Hey guys, I'm really sorry that I'm very late editing this video. It's just been crazy times over here. So we were able to attend Joey's first masterclass, and in there it was interesting for us, especially because he was talking a little bit about Renegade and Outtakes and the upcoming possible boxset. So let's take a look at what he actually said, and we'll talk about it later.
My question is about your unreleased work. Over the last few years, I've become increasingly interested in this topic, but there's a very limited information about it on the internet, so I wanted to maybe ask you to share a little bit more details about them. I've heard that songs like Meltdown, Loretta, and Yo Mama were outtakes that you really liked. There's also a rumor that you still have the master tapes from the 1981 band that you started, Renegade. So, and recently, actually, Tom Hamilton shared that the band was starting work on a box set. So my question is it true? Are you gonna maybe push for one particular song that you really like, or perhaps that you worked on, that you wrote? And what about Renegade? Why not? I mean, if the recordings are done, why don't just release them and start collecting royalties?
From Renegade?
Yeah, I mean, it can happen. Fans are interested, I tell you.
Yeah, I'm surprised. That's a pleasant surprise that you even know about Renegade.
Yeah.
That was at a time when when Joe first left the band, and then Brad left, and Jimmy Crespo replaced Joe.
Yeah.
And then things were beginning to get a little flaky, and so I decided that I didn't want to stop playing, and I didn't want to stop doing what I was doing. So I recruited Tom, excuse me, on bass, and Marge Raymond,
right.
whose singing I always loved, and Jimmy on guitar, and Bob Mayo.
Yeah.
For those who don't know who Bob Mayo is, he was Peter Frampton's right-hand guy, and he played with Foreigner for years. As far as stuff that's going to be released or not going to be released, we're like kind of sorting through all of that stuff now. There's so much of it, man. There's so much footage of us playing live and recordings of us playing live, and outtakes from albums and all. The amount of stuff that's around, it's difficult to go through, and it's difficult to decide. It's like trying to decide and put a set together at night before we go on stage.
Absolutely.
So the answer to your question is, I don't really know. We've been in the process of sorting all that shit out for a long time. So the answer to your question is, I don't know. I don't really have the answer. I'm sorry that I don't, but that's kind of just the way it is.
It's fine. I hope it really happens. We fans really want to get some more Aerosmith released officially, of course. And about Renegade, it will be like a hidden gem if there's a box set for you to include maybe one of them.
The Renegade stuff.
Yeah.
The Renegade stuff, I don't even know if it still exists. I would
Marge
have to
has
get in touch with
demos in a tape that she said.
Marge does?
Yeah, and I heard you speaking in an interview with Eddie Trunk, and you mentioned that you still have the master tapes. Well, if he has the master tapes, just get them digitalized and.
Well, I don't have the master tapes in my possession, but they may very well be around. Although at the same time, the tape, if the tape wasn't converted to digital, if it wasn't digitized, the molecules start falling off the tape, and the tape starts to disintegrate after a certain amount of time. And that was quite a while ago.
Yeah, absolutely, I understand. Anyways, the final
like
thing I wanted to share with you is Tom recently also played a bass riff that he was playing, that he was working on. And I figured out how to play it, and I put some of your drum loops, the one from Round and Round, and it fits it's amazing. So I'm just gonna leave the link on the chat. Maybe it's something that you want to revisit with him or the band, but I mean, it would be amazing if you get that recorded because it burns and it's you playing, it's just you don't know it. Anyway,
Right.
Thank you so much, Joy. It's gonna be amazing.
You're so welcome. Thank you, man.
Bye bye.
So there you have it. He didn't really say much, but the box set is definitely on the works. He just seems not to be too involved in it right now, and that was a couple of months ago already. So there's a new masterclass coming, so hopefully we'll get to ask him again, like, okay, what's the status now? And I hear there's some talk in the background about Renegade and getting those demos released, so that's exciting for him especially, and for the band that was never able to be, you know, if those recordings are there, just put them out there, I mean, release them. It's good music, and fans want to hear it, and, you know, it's gonna collect some royalties eventually. The other interesting fact is that he talked about this instrumental from the Pump sessions called Tramp, you know.
There was another one that I wrote with my friend named Pepe Castro. We wrote a song together called Tramp that Steven always loved, and we were gonna do it, but it never got done. There's a basic track of it someplace. But we did a basic track of it when we were in Little Mountain doing Permanent Vacation and Pump. But the song never got to see the light of day.
Box set, hopefully.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit, you know, flying around.
If you guys have heard it, it's really hard to love because it's just a basic track, you know, and it's hard to imagine how the full song would come out. But it's interesting that he was involved in the making of that song, and I actually got to talk to Pepe Castro, so he told me the other part of the story, but that's for another video. So if you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, share the video, and help us grow. This of course is just a fun effort, and we're trying to promote the interest of the Aerosmith Outtakes, so hopefully we'll get them released officially soon. But in general, it's just fun, so help us spread the word and get more people, more fans from around the world excited about the topic. But until then, remember.
You gonna show me the outtakes?
When your daddy wants to do me in.
Sniffing. When the sun never shines.
Black cherry.
Yo, mama. Kink.
Sweet Loretta. Is anybody out there?
Daddy wants to do me in.
Yeah, your mom wants to do me. Your daddy wants to do me in. The heat of love. Ooh.
We have spies in our...
Nothing like the internet, huh?
Yeah. You ever show me the outtakes?